And I restart to a goat. Or not a goat. A villager burning to death. Sound fine by me.
Oh, I lost the crafting table somewhere.
Oh well. I know how rare and indispensable they are. So I realize that I have a lot more compassion for my friends than I do for people who I only barely know.
Well, Jay, I'm pretty sure that's a, you know, typical thing.
Well, the thing is, I used to, and I very clearly remember used to, go out of my way to try and help everyone, even if they weren't a friend. Of course, I also remember myself, being completely exhausted by that. But, everyone needs help. You should spare time for everyone if you can. And now it's like, I hate you unless I like you.
Basically, you used to be Eek the Cat.
Kind of. That was a good show. I need to watch that again. And land him the leg spike. There we go. But I just realized I still have that afterburner thing up. That's probably what's going wrong with.
Oh, maybe.
Let me cut down my graphics card, functionality by a full 5%, and then, you have, a lot of stuff loading in at once.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was talking to someone the other day, or just earlier today, and they're my age, and they just got out of a relationship, and they're in a really bad spot. And I was trying to talk to them and, be friendly and, be, supportive. And this is pretty neat, actually. Because, that's when, they're sort of a friend, I should say. They're someone who I know and who I would feel bad if anything happened to them. So I will go out of my way to try and help them out. Plus, I really didn't have any choice to say no, even though I kind of didn't want to deal with it because I was trying to do things in the game. But, they started, like, okay, I can understand you're upset, you broke up, that's perfectly fine. You have every right to be horribly upset by that, that is a perfectly shitty thing, etc., etc., but you also have to hold that back that, except I know that you're ridiculously hard to get along with. You don't have that many redeeming qualities as a person, but you try very hard. I mean, that's, they are a try-hard. They would at least put every ounce of effort they have into a relationship and be a good person when they're not coming off as a passive-aggressive dick.
Okay.
It's a she, by the way, I will actually point out.
I don't really think that matters, but okay.
Well, just because a lot of people are like, I know guys like that. That, and, but either way, all of a sudden started linking me to poetry that they had been writing over the past few days. It was one of those, alright. Are you 12? Are you above 12? No. Then if you're seriously gonna write dark, depressing poetry like this, I will actually critique you. Because Angel writes a lot of very good poetry.
Okay.
And,
I did not know that about her.
well, she mostly doesn't publish it. She writes a lot of anything, essentially, if it crosses her mind.
Okay.
So if she goes, I want to write, like...
I assume her writing is generally good.
Generally good.
Poetry or not.
Yeah, generally good. Sometimes poetry, sometimes really explicit porn.
Well, I mean,
And it
things go through your head.
yeah, it depends on what mood she's in at the time when she's writing. So, I get used to reading a lot of very good writing.
And
Yeah.
very explicit porn.
Yes, and very explicit porn. And it's one of those, if you really want those, I understand you're in a rough spot, but I can straight up critique this for you like a professional. I don't think you want, because you asked me what I thought. And my first one would be, so starts off with talking about, broken dreams like broken wings. And I'm like, all right, no, first of all, you can't have two different images, can't use two different forms of imagery within the first statement. That's actually very disorienting. You need to resolve your first set of imagery or mix them together into a cohesive image, which you did not succeed in doing within the next 2 to 3 sentences. So when you get back to mentioning broken dreams or broken wings, like 2 paragraphs away, I have forgotten about them. So you need to find a better mix for this. Make it work together, and then we can work on it from there. And, you don't want me to, what you want right now is me to say, oh, that's pretty. I will not do that. Because you asked for an honest criticism.
Also, find a bed.
I'm looking at a really worked up house creeper right now, so let me go find a bed.
Yeah, when the creepers start coming into the house...
Well, actually, it wasn't even in the house. I was looking around outside. Unfortunately, there's like 70,000 villagers in this house. I think every villager in here is actually in this house. Or in the city is actually in this one house. This I just found, like I said, really nicely worked house.
Well, that's good, because I'm back to finding nothing.
Alright, I see. Not this door. We'll bookmark this. This may have been one of the ones we found searching the other day.
Oh, who even knows?
Well, I'm saying, I think I recognize certain characteristics.
Yeah, although as we established then, sometimes it does, like, just generate similar things in different places.
True.
Let's see, looks like nothing here.
Let me just wall this shit off here. Or refill this hole in the road here. As I tried to kill the creeper before it could kill me, and I did not succeed. Oh wow, there's a lot of worked up stuff around here. It probably isn't one we found before now that I look at it, because I don't see any stairs or anything made in order to get in.
Uh-huh.
Plus, there's a lot of loose stuff on the ground around here, like roses, and if we had been in its loaded chunk before, it would have all disappeared.
All that would be gone.
Yeah. And... there.
Okay, anything worthwhile in this town?
This is definitely...
No, there's not.
This is definitely a big-ass screwed-up area, though. This is nice. Alright, to bookmark that. I don't think I need to put a second marker there just to make sure. And... let's see. Right. Maybe I have a potato.
Still, all this time, I'm not even halfway through my potatoes.
Yeah, I have 40 left.
37, but I've been running more than you have.
Yeah. I've been finding more stuff. I've been stopping more.
Well, and I think that's how I've gotten farther than you, too, because I'm, like, running between villages.
Yeah.
I take an overview with the map, and if I don't see anything promising, I just run through.
Yeah, I've been actually stopping and looking around on foot.
I tend to figure that I'm more likely to see something from the map view.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get, like, a visual context from ground level.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I'm generally doing is looking for screwed up roofs. And that's about it.
That's what I do on the map.
Well, yeah, but from ground level, I look for things like a rooftop that obviously belongs to a blacksmith shop that is, anywhere above, its normal level. Or towers that are too high into the air. That sort of thing.
Well, very little of that's presenting anyway, so...
Yeah.
I've also stopped finding diamonds again.
I have 89. I'm tempted to just stop and make myself a full set of diamond armor. But I think I'll save them for, you know, practical things we might actually need.
Like what?
I don't know, diamond armor.
Those houses might be something.
91 now.
Okay, head for that house cluster.
Let's head south. Well, this house search has been fairly successful. It's also the most successful loot run we've had.
Well, if we would have started just going in a straight line and hitting every shop we could find,
Yeah.
we would have had a run like this anyway.
Yeah. How many stacks of obsidian is that? 3, 4, 5, 5, and 7. Or 5 full stacks and a remainder of 7. That's
I
only...
think 5 and 7 is 12.
Yes. Well, I can't math. Alright. Like that it's winter, you know, the time of year where I sweat the least. And somehow I have developed a goddamn pimple on the bridge of my nose.
I've been having that happen a lot too.
Apparently it has to do with testosterone. So you should always date girls who, you know, are covered in acne. Because... Or actually, if you like sex, date anyone covered in acne regardless of their gender, because... You know, high testosterone means that they like sex too. And it's, as far as I know, the actual truth. It's probably woefully inaccurate or extremely simplified from what the actual biological, you know, thing is. But then again, I'm a fucking idiot on YouTube. Don't listen to me. If you've ever done that in your life, unless it's me saying this video game is a game, don't listen to me. There's no valid reason you should take life advice from me. I shouldn't take life advice from me. That's why I end up asking Angel a lot of the time, is this stupid, before I do something. And even when she says yes, I end up doing it anyway.
Bad plan.
Well, to be perfectly fair, as I have learned in the past 9 years of us being together, just because something is stupid and dangerous and she should not do it doesn't mean it will stop her at all. Because she will do it just to be stubborn and because I told her she shouldn't. I still remember going to her uncle's fucking birthday party, his like 85th or whatever it was birthday party, and handing her the camera, which the batteries needed replacing in, and she could not get it to work, and just her, me going, okay, pass it here, I'll fix it, and her going, no, and just continuing to futz with it, and me looking over and just seeing her uncle and her father sitting there grinning from ear to ear, because she is not turning into her mother, she is turning into them. And she has already turned into them, apparently. According to her aunt and several other family members, she is already exactly like her uncle and her father, and is only getting more so as time goes on.
From what I've heard over the years, that's probably the best outcome possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's definitely not a whore, so she can't turn into her mother. So, given all of the options, there's a goat.